What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to WWE 2K20, my career continuing Lucky Chapter 13 and fighting the dead man in hell. It's a new week. Yes, it is. Welcome to a fine Monday here on the program. In hell, in an active volcano. Can I steal the bike? Can I? It's gone. It's a ghost bike! Yeah, alright. Symbol in the ring, that's pretty cool. Win by knockout on this fine, rolling there. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling on this fine Monday here on the program. It's a holiday, I'm still here, despite everything else. I am still here doing this thing in this video series on this time slot. Just about every day. Just about. Anyhow, in your wrestling news, we have a potential shoulder injury to one Will Ospreay, which is not good timing, considering he's supposed to fight Hiromu in January. So hopefully not a serious thing, but we don't know just yet. That was on the same show, opposite of Full Gear, the same day, the next day, I forget. Something like that. There was a show that happened in that same time period, is my understanding. But yeah, hopefully not a serious thing. We just got back Hiromu. We don't need Ospreay getting hurt now, especially when they're going to fight, hopefully, at the Dome in January. Anyhow, we have another match announced for, Spanish Fly to the Dead Man. Yeah, okay, that would happen. We have another match announced for Wednesday, besides having Sammy and Jericho challenge SCU for those tag titles on AEW Dynamite. We also have the announcement that they're going to be doing Paige and Pac again. And they fought at Full Gear. And I'm like, what are you doing? Is the depth of your roster that thin that you have to do that again? And it's like, oh well, it's the tiebreaker match because they both are 1-1. But you announce that match as a tiebreaker at Full Gear. Now, there's no weapons here? What? I want a weapon. I cannot get a weapon? That's not a thing I can do here? Okay, sure. So you announced at the pay-per-view that that was a tiebreaker. Now, importantly, not an AEW tiebreaker, because that first match happened on a different show before AEW had their weekly TV. So I understand that you're now saying, oh, it's going to be a tiebreaker because you're 1-1 on AEW programming. That part I get, right? But it still kind of points to a potential roster depth issue if you're having that match again when you just had that match on Saturday. Now, full credit here. They could have an idea. They could have a big idea for that, and there could be a big thing going on for that, and there's a reason to have that match on your show on Wednesday. But again, we're not there yet, so we'll find out when we get to Wednesday. But yeah, on paper, I'm just like, why is it happening again? And I think it's important to, at least mention these things, because certainly that is a thing I have criticized WWE for doing over and over again. Oh no! No! The last ride! It was a major reversal. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? Seriously. And Taker hurt his back doing it. He's like, oh, I'm so old. I'm so old. The Reaper of Souls. But yes, I have certainly criticized the WWE booking of having to have guys have matches just over and over and over for basically no reason. And I'm hoping that AEW is smart enough with this match to have a reason. Because I would hope that roster depth is not an issue, and we're not going to see the same 10 people over and over again on your show. Because, again, we need to have knees up. Knees up. We need to have a good competitor. We need to have good competition for WWE to actually make them improve their product. And the one thing I will say about AEW, unlike, say, Impact or anybody else in the past 20 years, is they're doing that. They're forcing WWE to actually do something. Nice. Spiral tap. To actually do something. Wait, did he reverse that? I honestly can't tell. I honestly can't tell. Get back and, yeah, do that. Do that. So, if not for AEW, you would have never seen NXT on TV right now. It may have got there eventually, but you sure as hell would not have NXT on USA at 2 hours this very moment, this very week. That would never have happened. They were not ready. They're clearly not ready, but they did it anyway because they wanted to make sure they had something on TV to go up against AEW. So, yeah, we need this competition. I don't understand the fans who want it to fail. And I'm like, wait, why? Unless you are that much of a WWE fanboy. Oh, no, his payback. His payback. You. Really, dead man? Really? Really? And now we're going to get the, oh my god, no! I'm sorry, for some reason your payback does not include being able to not reverse things. So here's a sunset flip powerbomb on the outside. He is still not, knocked out here. Dead man. Alright. Bro to sleep on this stone. Yep. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. Alright. Well, how about you get another one? Another one. Another one. TKO. What's in the urn? What's with those jeans? And those shoes? Is it a light? Yeah. I mean, canonically, it was a light. Okay. When you think back to Paul Bearer opening the urn on pay-per-view and that giant light shooting out and him going like this and making the light go, that's, that happened. But also, when CM Punk opened the urn, it was the ashes of Paul Bearer. So, it could be a couple of things. And we're back.
Whoa. We're back.
Unless we're dead, and this is heaven.
If heaven's a dark, dirty boiler room, I'm going to reassess how I've been living my life. Wait, so did all of that really just happen?
You were just really high.
I mean, who knows what kind of chemicals we could have been exposed to in here, which would explain some of the stuff I think I saw.
But...
What?
But...
I think there's our answer.
The urn.
It's Paul Heyman.
Answer it.
My name!
Hey, Paul?
Hey, don't hate Paul B. I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last hour. My private investigator was there to meet you, and you were nowhere in sight.
Private investigator?
Wait, so you didn't arrange for Papa Shango to help us find The Undertaker?
Papa Shango? No, I didn't arrange for a meeting with Papa Shango.
I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
Hey, do you want expert help, yes or no?
Turns out we are no longer in need of his services. Thanks.
Well, look, you at least need to reimburse me for his time, and his hourly rate is not cheap. He is, I assure you, the
what's that?
finest
You're
private
breaking up,
investigator.
sorry.
That's Paulie. Oh my god, I'm back in a locker room. Finally, I can check my text messages. Good god. Paul Heyman wants his money. Yeah, I'm sure so do a lot of those ECW guys, Paul. Not happening.
Hey, hothead. Did you see my latest movie premiered at #1 at the box office? I think I'm going to get a huge back end, which is something you should know all about. Get it? Because of your ginormous butt?
Hey, I got some weird messages from the other night. Sounded pretty out of it. Hope you're okay. Thanks, Natalia. I was really high from Papa Shango.
Is it in there?
Yep.
What are you gonna do with it?
I figured I'd put it on my living room shelf, as a nice reminder of our trip to hell.
Seriously?
No. I'm gonna use it to call The Undertaker out. I'm guessing he really wants this thing back.
Why would you do that? You already beat him.
But no one else knows that. If I want to earn the respect, pun intended,
Stop.
of the locker room and WWE universe, then I need to beat him again in front of an audience of actual living human beings.
On
Now that I've
pay-per-view.
had a week to come down off the Shango dust, I'm a little less sure about all this. So just be careful, okay?
I will. And who knows, if I can lure him into a match, maybe it'll be so big my real parents will finally show up. Crazier things have happened this past week.
Yeah. Maybe.
Or maybe they're in hell too. Just saying. Again, the commentary is broken. I have no idea what's happening, but this should be good.
You're probably wondering how I acquired this. But I'm going to save those details for some other time, mainly because you probably wouldn't believe me. But long story short, I went through hell to get it. Literally. So Undertaker, if you want a shot at taking this back, you'll have to face me at Survivor Series in a...
Last man standing. Last ride. Hell in a Cell. Of course you want to do Hell in a Cell, right? I'm assuming most people who are playing this game are going to do Hell in a Cell. But what the hell is a last ride match? We're doing that one.
Now come out here and accept my challenge.
Because I don't know what that is.
Come on, answer me!
What is a last ride match?
What's wrong? You too embarrassed to show your face after what I did to you in the plains of purgatory in front of your hordes of undead? I told you it was a crazy story.
There we go. Taker is here! Haven't seen him in years. Where's the commentary?
At Survivor Series, you will not survive, but you will. Rest in peace.
I'm starting to wonder if that was recorded for this game, or they used that from an actual audio clip. Because the crowd sounded way different there than the crowd in this game. So, that's really curious.
Welcome to Survivor Series, where later tonight we have an epic last ride match between Trey and the returning Undertaker.
Yeah, and if facing the Phenom wasn't intimidating enough, he's dead set on regaining possession of his urn that Trey somehow acquired.
Look, assuming this goes how I think it will, Trey won't need to worry about how he's getting to the next town. He'll leave it here in a hearse tonight.
At least this generic theme song is not going to get flagged, and again, I have not turned off commentary. Why is commentary just not working sometimes in this my career? This game is still full of issues. Imagine that. It is Monday, which means Raw is tonight, but Raw was taped on Friday, so plenty of spoilers already out there on the internet. So if you already want to know what's happening on Raw, it already got taped on Friday, and obviously is going to air this evening. And also, speaking of a double tape, December the 16th in Iowa, they're going to tape 2 Raws back-to-back for that week and the next week. So if you're in Iowa and you want to watch 6 hours of wrestling for WWE for Raw, then have fun. But man, that sounds like torture to me. That's just too much. 3 hours is too much. Having to watch 6 hours? Way too much.
And his opponent from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, the Undertaker!
The greatest winning streak in sports history. When the Undertaker went 21-0 at WrestleMania. It is a streak that will never, ever be duplicated.
Nope. And here we go. 1-on-1 versus the Dead Man. Getting the red health here. The best pure striker in the game. Dead Man. It's fine. We're gonna do what we're gonna do with weight detection and a million freaking gun stunts. Anyhow, so one thing I didn't mention though about Full Gear, didn't have a debuting talent. What was that jumping nothing? Good God. So you had, obviously Moxley, you had Santana and Ortiz, you had Jake Hager at these different shows, right? And, alright, Full Gear, your next big show, and there's no debut there. No Wardlow, no potential Marty Scurll, none of that. So, thankfully, they're not going to set up that expectation that's going to happen every time, but still, people were expecting it to happen, and it didn't happen. So, one has to wonder. I think the last I heard on Marty Scurll is his deal with Ring of Honor ends at the end of this month. So, end of November, he is out of that deal, supposedly. And one would imagine with all his friends in AEW, he would go to AEW. But, again, it's wrestling. You never know. Anything could happen with that. We shall see. Now then, speaking of anything can happen, Dead Man to Red Health is the next plan here. So can we make that happen? Or will that be a problem? He's half in the yellow, and I missed the kick. But he missed the move there. And now I have no reversals left. He has one left, so that's going to be a issue. Super kick party, baby. Going to the top. Gonna fly. Moonsault City. Or, I'm sorry, Spiral Tap City. Alright. Hit my finisher near the hearse. Here we go. Slug Sploder. In the ring. And then I gotta get to wherever the hearse is. I didn't know there was one. I didn't even notice it at the entrance ramp. So come on and follow me, Dead Man. Follow me into the gates of hell. Or something. Now, is there a hearse? Where is this hearse? There's no commentary! They're ghosts! Or they ran away. Where is this? Oh, it's over here. Hey, Dead Man, come on. Follow me.
I think the crowd knows.
Road to sleep. I'm sorry. TKO. I'm putting him in the hearse.
Is Trey going to somehow pull this off?
Oh, right. This is the last ride match. I forgot it's the last ride match.
Trey has the Undertaker in the hearse, and he closes the door. Trey has defied all odds to defeat the Undertaker.
This definitely quiets any doubts that people might have had about Trey's legitimacy.
I'll admit it. I had those doubts, but what Trey did tonight was truly impressive. Maybe this guy's the real deal after all.
And now I know what a last ride match is. So, alright. Chapter complete. And there's the man and the faction from the UK.
And that's how we opened a portal to the Netherworld and summoned the Undertaker to the Earth Realm so I could defeat him and cement my Hall of Fame legacy.
What?
We're fine, thanks.
I told you they wouldn't believe it.
You know what? None of that crazy stuff ever happened. I mean, sure, I beat the Undertaker. You all witnessed that. But could you imagine all that other wacky stuff? Portals and marsh ladies and Papa Shango?
Yeah, gotcha. Joke's on you.
Anyway, let's get back to things that actually happened.
Like when I was the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, holding the SmackDown Live Women's Championship for over 2.5 years.
No one's gonna beat Moolah, that's for sure. Oh god. Choose one of 3 defenses here, or skip. I obviously am going to play the Hell in a Cell match because I just skipped a Hell in a Cell match. So we need to have a Hell in a Cell match today. That needs to happen.
It's Tony time!
It's Tony time. And yes, on SmackDown, Cole said it's boss time for Sasha Banks. Because that's what he does. He's not as enthusiastic now that she's a heel, but he still says it's boss time, because that's kind of his thing. That and the big dog. Those are his things that he says. Or he enjoys saying, I guess. I don't know. Or he is told to say, hey, matching jackets! Matching jackets! I stole your jacket. I'm sorry, Tony Storm. It's a good jacket. So in my mind, this whole feud is entirely because I'm using her jacket in my entrances. So she's mad about it. She's like, you stole my jacket! Give it back! What are you doing? We're gonna fight in Hell in a Cell over a jacket. Which is really funny to me. Anyhow. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on today on this fine Monday. Not too much else, I don't think. From what I've seen anyway in my searching this morning. But, you know, it is what it is. It's wrestling. These things happen. But Tony Storm here. Hell in a Cell. We're not going up to the top, Tony. I'm sorry. We're not. I've got things to record today. Things to edit. I have a review of a game going up tomorrow morning that's not done yet. So, that's gotta happen. At some point here today. And it's not quite done yet. So, let's just totally trounce you, if at all possible here, in Hell in a Cell. And win this match, if you will. Boom! Oh, reversed! The clothesline reversed, but no! The big stomp. The big stomp, and then followed up with the big, a splash. Woo! Ka-chunk! Best splash in the world on Toni Storm, who still has plenty of reversals here, so that's going to be a problem when she's hitting them. That's going to be an issue, but I still have mine, so that's right. Reverse, inverted, DDT, baby, because that's what I do. Just pushing them. Just pushing them. Let's go get a table. Let's go get a table. Because now that we have tables and chairs back in Hell in a Cell, which I am excited about, let's go get a table. No ladders here. I'd like a ladder, but I'll take a table. Toni, I'll take a table. Big knee through. Oh, man. Just... And then she gets... What? That was a good spot, Toni. What are you doing? Seriously. That was a good spot. How dare you no-sell that spot, Miss Storm. How dare you? Let's do... What? Let's do some things, Toni Storm. Let's do some things. Walk to the table like an Egyptian. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Picking her up. And flapjack through the table is pretty good. It's pretty good. And you follow that up with being... Oh, no! How do you no-sell a table spot, Toni Storm? Guess what? I'm gonna squish you on the outside. Or not. I can't jump to the outside, apparently, in Hell in a Cell. So, that's fun. I didn't know I couldn't do that. So, just, again, limited in what you can do in this video game, which is most unfortunate, Toni. Most unfortunate. I gotta get another table and teach you another lesson here in this match. That I am the reigning, defending, undisputed, undefeated, spinning in circles, SmackDown Women's Champion. Toni, you want some? Come get some. Get in the ring. Seriously. Get in the ring, Toni. What? What? How dare you? How dare you? This will be a most vigorous defense, and I am getting stomped on. So, it's all about the jacket, folks. It's all about the jacket. Come on now. Triangle. There. Reversed. Please don't reverse my moves. If you could possibly help it. Thanks. That's a major reversal. That sucks. Or not, actually. That was not a major reversal, so that's nice. Here we go. Boom! And then fall away slam. Into the table, into the table! No. Would have been nice, but didn't happen. Alright, so... Again, Toni, I'm putting you through another table here. And then doing this again. So, don't worry. You can get flapjacked again. Splat. Pinfall. Referee, count it. 1. A 2. 2 count. Alright, so we need to hit the locks down. It needs to happen. Toni, don't block my locks. What are you doing? Block rocking beats. Reversed again. Toni Storm. Just, man, really roughing me up here in Hell in a Cell. As she should. It is Hell in a Cell. But that don't mean you gonna win, Toni Storm. That don't mean nothing. You can keep trying and trying and trying, but it ain't gonna happen. And now, Toni Storm, it's the red alert! Boom! Hell in a Cell. That's gotta be all she wrote. 1, a 2, a 3. That's it. The owner locks got it locked down.
Our record-breaking SmackDown Live Women's Champion is ready to address the WWE Universe.
Since I defeated Mickie James over 2.5 years ago, I've had the privilege of defending this championship against the very best female competitors in WWE. But when you're the longest reigning women's champion in the modern era, it's only natural you start to look for new ways to challenge yourself. And considering it's a little Wild West around here right now with no GM, I figured this was my chance to do that.
Where's the Big Show?
So
What happened to Big Show?
I thought about doing an open challenge, but that's a little played out. I could force myself to win with the 4 or 5 count, maybe.
Big E.
Or I could do something really unprecedented and defend my title against male superstars. So what do you think?
And then the man comes around. Where you been, Becky? Where you been?
Becky Lynch and her savages.
What?
Nothing good ever happens when they come around.
Well, that's your opinion, Saxton. Personally, I think they're one of the best things going today on SmackDown Live.
Well, whether you like them or not, you can't deny the influence they have over WWE.
I'm not arguing with that. Ever since Becky Lynch took control of this faction, she's pretty much been able to do whatever she wants, except for taking that SmackDown Live Women's Championship away from Red.
I have a feeling that could change real soon.
That terrible beard on Pete Dunne. It looks so bad. Fella!
So you want to give yourself new challenges like 5 counts or facing men? Well, I have a better idea. How about you forget all that and face the man?
It's funny you still throw around that title after all these years. I mean, I'm the one who's held an actual title longer than anyone since the 1970s. So, I'm pretty sure that makes me the man.
Woo! I am the man because I'm the leader of the most powerful force this sport has ever seen. And that's when there's someone in charge. So just think of what we're capable of when no one's steering the ship. So unless you want to find out what happens when we have free reign, I suggest you give me my title match tonight.
Right here, right now.
If you didn't hear me the first time, I'm looking for new challenges. Not rematches against played-out losers I've already beat. And you and your crew trying to intimidate me isn't going to change that. Besides, everyone knows you're just all bitch and no bite.
Whoa now, relax. Rated T for teen.
Oh, well, if you're not going to give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you. Boys, little help? I'm gonna show Red here my bite.
The League of Nations attack.
Here.
What? Fight back.
Far, Red's holding their own.
Kendo stick. Nope. Nope.
Becky Lynch is showing Red that she's not just
me? Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Here comes Trey to help his
Really?
best friend.
This Balor Club back attire? No, you're done. Sheamus, you're done.
It's 4-on-1.
Where's the Usos?
Becky and her savages are one of the best parts of SmackDown Live.
It's clear that unless she can somehow even up the sides, Red faces an uphill battle to hold on to her SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think you're looking at the man who's going to end Red's record-breaking title reign.
Good God Almighty.
We gotta get even with Becky and her savages.
How are we going to do that? We're at a 5-on-2 disadvantage.
Oh.
We saw what happened out there, and we want to help.
Great. Where were you 15 minutes ago?
We all had severe simultaneous leg cramp syndrome, or SSLCS.
It's a real, proven medical condition that can occur when superstars team as long as we have and their body's ailments become synchronized.
I don't think they're buying it.
Look, the truth is that we didn't want to get involved in your business, and we know sometimes certain people can be a bit stubborn about wanting to do things on their own.
He's talking about you.
Nah, it could be anyone.
It's fine. I know I'm stubborn, but I'm not stupid. I can recognize when we need help, so we'll take it. Thank you.
So do we do like a secret New Day handshake now or something?
How about you two rest up, and next week we'll see what we can do about Becky and her crew.
Sounds good.
Oh, leg cramp acting up again. You guys feeling it too?
You can stop that now.
It's funny how easy it is to tell which superstars felt really invested in their voice acting and which ones just kind of sound bored. Paul Heyman, great job. Big E, great job. Some of these guys, not so much.
Not long after my issues with Becky Lynch heated up, SmackDown Live filled its open GM position. We were excited to see who it was. Well, until we saw who it was.
And who is it going to be?
Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM
What?
of SmackDown Live.
How?
Apparently she's traded MMA and Hollywood for WWE. This is crazy.
This isn't crazy. It's genius.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be the new general manager of SmackDown Live.
Did you just come out here, interrupt us, and say SmackDown Live?
She definitely said that, and I have 20/20 hearing.
You're off to a good start as GM. Please, continue.
Knowing that I was up for this gig, I watched the show last week for the first time, and I have to say, I didn't like what I saw from you, Red. Instead of accepting Becky Lynch's challenge, you resorted to cheap insults, which led to Becky having no choice but to defend herself. So, Red, you said last week you wanted new challenges? Well, I have one for you. You're going to defend your women's championship in the first ever best out of 5 team match. It will be a one-night series of singles matches between Red, Trey, and your buddies The New Day, taking on Becky Lynch and her Savages. If Red's team wins the series, she retains her title. If Becky's team wins, she is the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
She just said it again.
The name of your show is SmackDown Live. Say it with me. SmackDown.
Town makes more sense, but whatever.
Guys, we're losing track of the fact she just put us in a best out of 5 series for Red's title, which seems super unfair. I mean, who would do such a thing?
Hey, I know we formed an alliance, but that's kind of our thing, okay?
With all due respect, you're really stacking the deck against Red, so I have an idea that would help even things up a bit. You give our team home field advantage.
That's right. If Red's putting her title on the line under these circumstances, then the series should take place on our turf.
What kind of turf are we talking? Synthetic or natural? Because I prefer a natural tall fescue.
I meant more of a New Day home arena vibe, but we could look into the fescue.
I like what you're thinking, except Becky's team should have an equal opportunity to secure home field advantage. So later tonight, it will be Red and a team member of her choosing versus Becky and a partner of her choice. The winner of that match will earn home field advantage for their team in the best out of 5 series.
Who's it going to be, Red?
Big E.
Yeah.
Big E. Big E. Big E. I'm choosing Big E.
That was a test, and you passed. Good job.
There's really not a bad choice, unlike the choice of Brooklyn as GM.
Ooh, she just laid the smackdown on her.
So I'm going to team with...
Big E. Big E.
Great decision.
Ooh, I can smell the sweet aroma of tall fescue headed our way.
Home field advantage is on the line later tonight on SmackDown Live.
But that's gonna wait until tomorrow. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching more videos on this channel. Tune in for those. See you next time. And I'm out.